This is the number one thing you want to avoid. When you create a bunch of resources and objects in a game, you don't want to have to manually put them in your script and load them in and reference them. No, you want to be able to just change these files and add and take away resources without anything breaking, just everything happening on the fly. So how do you look at a folder and just load all the resources that are in it? Let's do that right now. So we start with an empty array of plants, and we want to look at my resources folder and load everything that is a plant into this array. First thing we do have to do is define the path to it. So plants path, which is going to be a string. And then we want to just take this and drag it in here. And that's it. We now have our resource folder set. This does mean that if you change your resources location, you have to change this down the line, but that's like the least of your worries. Now we move into the ready function. Again, I would prefer putting this into its own separate function that you call, but for demonstration purposes, we're just going to call this when the project launches, which is actually usually going to be the case anyway. We're going to start by creating a new dir object, which is going to be dir access open plants path. So this is just going to be the directory, the folder, it opens it, and then we just need to check what's in here. To do that, we're going to make a new variable that I'll just call plant files, which is going to be a packed string array, because that is the return type that we're going to get, which is again just an array that packs strings. It's way more efficient and it's properly typed. This is going to dir.get files. So all the files that we get from our plants path are going to be stored in plant files. Now I'm going to print this just so we have a little bit of an idea of what this looks like. I recommend, as if you try this sort of stuff and you're experimenting with how to do things, just print your steps along the way. Like write a line of code, see what the print is, see what's happening, and it will help you better understand the process. So as you can see, we see our 3 files. This also clearly shows that it's just the file name. It does not say the full path. And that is why it's good to store this into its own constant, because we need to join these together to get the full file path. Now let's use these. We're going to create a loop again. So for plant file and plant files, and it knows this is a string because again, this is typed as a packed string array. So if I do plant file, it is going to know it's a string. We need to load these and put them into the plants array. So I'm going to split this up in different steps. You can do this in like one line of code, but just for clarity's sake, I'm creating a variable which is going to be the full path, which is what we're going to be loading in. It's a string, and this is going to be the plants path, so the initial path of the directory that we're working in, then path join, and then the plant file. So path join, if you hover over it, it will explain what it does, but it basically just takes this and joins the final part of the file string into it, and it takes into account your dashes. It basically makes sure that everything is formatted well and it's a valid path that you can load in. So now we need to load this in. So we're gonna now create the plants resource, which is gonna be defined as plant because we are loading dynamically the full path. And that's it. We load into the plant resource the path, and now we just need to add it into the plants array. So we do plants, well, append plant resource. Oh, and there we go. Now we load all the plants into the plant array. And just to check if this works, I'm going to run the project. We don't get any errors, and now we can look at our local project here, the root node. Our plants member or property has an array of size 4, has 4 objects, which is the 4 plants that I have here as resources. And that is how you, in a few lines of code, 6 lines of code again, quickly load in objects into an array. Now again, this can be shortened. First, I'm going to take the load here, put this into the append. The rest of the line will go. And this path join, I will also replace the full path. So instead of splitting it up in variables, we now have plants.append. So you append to the array a load of the full path that we're creating, and this will work just as well. It just cuts down on 2 lines of code. I don't know how useful it is, but some people like to optimize their stuff. Even this you can probably write shorter a bit, but so 4 lines of code to dynamically load resources. Hope you enjoy.